All right, we're 10 days into January now, so most people that have set a resolution anyway are probably well on their way with it. And this is the number one error that we see in January on a regular basis out here, is that when people are super motivated and they're super ready to go, and they don't follow plans very well. And what they tend to do, and the number one error is, they redline their body every day while they're going for that thing. And that's a big error because you aren't 25 years old anymore. You can kind of do that. You can kind of get away with that when you're 19, 20, 25, stuff like that. You're not going to, the consequences of doing that aren't really going to manifest themselves in, 20, 25, 30 years. But, when you're 45, 50, 55 plus, the consequences happen a little bit faster, and really training should, if you're doing it right and you're training for your body and your joints and where you are in the process and what's appropriate for you, then you should be able to get yourself out of the pain and into a good scenario, because really you always get a result, right? You always get a result. It can be a consequence or it can be a reward, and it's our job to help you get the reward. But that is the number one error that people make, is they redline their body every single day while they're super motivated and going for this thing. And there's a kind of an effect of not following a plan. Part of the reason that you have a plan is so that when you're feeling really, 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 really motivated and ready to go, that it stops you from doing too much. And when you're just kind of feeling down in the dumps and you don't want to do very much, then it gives you something to hit. Now, there is some range in there, obviously. Like you should, if you're feeling really not real great one day, you should be able to lower your weights or your repetitions by a significant amount. We use 30% at Grit Gym. And if you're feeling super awesome one day, maybe you bump it up to 10% above what you were normally going to do. But you have to have a system, and that's why you go and get guidance. But that's the number one thing that people tend to mess up in January, is they just sit there and redline their body every single day, and that has consequences. So make sure you're going for the reward, not just for the consequence. You always get a result. Make sure it's a reward. If you're interested in working with us, you get a complimentary starting point session. You can click above.